And a quick look here at some of the numbers for Jones.
And the biggest takeaway when you look at his numbers is how good his three-point shooting has been the past 5 games. He's finding the open spots on the perimeter, and when he's getting good looks, boy, he is not missing.
So here's Miami's starting group. In the middle, it's Olynyk and Adebayo. Then there's Jimmy Butler. Then it's Robinson, and it's Nunn in at the point. And for the Jazz, Conley runs the point with Mitchell flanking him. Joe Ingles is out there with Bogdanovic, and it's Gobert in at the center position.
And when you look at Utah, this team, year after year, seems to be more than a sum of its parts.
I like that they always look for guys with big-time character, unselfish, low-drama players, and there's a confidence with this group.
And the Jazz start out with the ball. Conley, the pass to Gobert. He kicks it to Mitchell. Pass to Conley. Shot clock at 5. Here's Gobert. No good from outside. Utah comes into this one after the win against Dallas. That's tipped, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by Mitchell. Ingles against Robinson. And there's the foul. It'll go on Joe Ingles. That is his first foul of the game.
That's something you hate. You're trying to come in with an aggressive mindset, and that early foul could take you right out of it.
Here's Nunn. Over by Conley. Nunn, that's good.
And the fireworks begin. Should be an amazing show tonight.
How good is it to see the first one go through the net?
Now here is Conley. Not a lot of room. And that's a foul called on Bam Adebayo. That is his first foul of the game. And just over a minute played here in the start of the game. And here's Conley outside. Rebound by Olynyk. And so it's Butler with it. He'll bring it up for Miami. Now the pass to Nunn. Rudy Gobert with the rebound.
It can be a little disheartening when you do everything right and come away with nothing.
Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him.
I really like Donovan Mitchell's composure out there, leading this team by example.
Well, you might think at 6'3" in shoes, Donovan Mitchell is undersized for the shooting guard position. But his combination of strength and length, along with the athleticism, help him to hold his own.
Nowadays, teams looking for +6 players. That's a player whose arm span exceeds their height by at least 6 inches.
Yeah, Donovan Mitchell, how about a +9? I mean, a little over 6'1" in socks with a 6'10" wingspan. Those long arms, the reason for the Spider nickname.
To the paint, clock at 4. Here's Olynyk, and he hits it just before the shot clock expires.
I love the compact stroke there for Olynyk.
Utah's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Conley kicks to Mitchell. Rebound by the Heat.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Pass to Robinson. Mitchell against Butler. Pass to Olynyk. Launches it. Can't hit that one. And it's Utah the other way. And here's Conley outside. The shot's good on the assist by Ingles.
I like that play by Joe Ingles. Doesn't have anything he wants. Keeps the ball moving.
Nunn passes to Robinson. And that's going to be too many steps. Gets the whistle on the travel. Here is Conley. And he can be counted on to put some points on the board every night. He's averaging right around 13.5 points a game. And it's Bogdanovic off the drive. Off to a good start as he gets his first shot attempt.
And I like the commitment from Bogdanovic. Even when he gets knocked around, he stays focused on the rim.
Nunn passes to Robinson. He dishes it to Butler. And the foul called on Bojan Bogdanovic. That's his first foul. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Here's Nunn, over by Conley. Just 5 on the clock. Fires from the wing.
Small stature, no matter. Conley competes at the defensive end on the floor.
It's Bogdanovic on the wing. Mitchell outside. And the 3 off target. The Heat trail by 4. Here's Nunn. He's been playing a big part of their offensive scheme, averaging around 15.5 points a game. The teardrop falls in.
Oh, perfect timing there to knock down the teardrop.
And so it's Mitchell who brings up the ball for the Utah Jazz. The dish to Gobert. Mitchell outside. Pass to Conley. 5 on the clock. The drive by Mitchell. Good. Mitchell's got 5 points so far.
Well, coming in, you know Donovan Mitchell's going to get shots. All you can do defensively is try to make it tough on him.
Here's Nunn. Butler on the wing. The 3. A three-pointer is right on target.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Hey, if you're not going to fight over, you're essentially giving the shooter the look he wants.
Conley with the 3. Doesn't go that time. Miami trailing. And there's the pass to Nunn. Dishes to Butler. Outside Robinson. Miami needs to get a shot off. Olynyk can't hit. Utah's gone 1 of 5 from downtown in the first quarter. Points out there have been hard to come by. Ingles, and he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
Finding a man wide open, Mike Conley does an exceptional job of leading this team.
Here's Nunn, covered by Mitchell. Good D by Mitchell. Jazz leading by 3. Conley, the pass to Gobert. Kicks to Mitchell. 3-pointer. Got it. And he's now 3 for 5 from the field. As many as we know, there's talk of playing more regular season games overseas. Good idea, or is the season hard enough as it is?
I like the balance where it is right now, Kevin. A few games you get a chance to go overseas, during the season or preseason, but just add more travel. I don't know if it's a good idea.
Here's Butler. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
Explosive athlete, the tenacity of Jimmy Butler, too much to contend with.
Mitchell looking it over. He can't get that one to fall. Some solid defense from Butler. The Heat trail by 4. Passes it to Nunn. Gobert with the block.
You really have to be careful with Gobert lurking around. He'll send it back.
It's deflected. Here's Butler. He gets it in there. Butler's got 7 points in the game.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
And a first time out of the game called for Utah. They want to keep it rolling here following the win against Dallas.
And sometimes it's a lot harder to get easy looks on the road, but they found ways to get their guys good looks.
You know what it is? That's good advanced scouting. They knew what they were in for, and they were ready.
So Utah going with an almost entirely new group here. Ed Davis is checked in for Bogdanovich. O'Neal comes in for Joe Ingles. Jordan Clarkson, he's checked in for Mitchell. And Emmanuel Mudiay subbed in for Mike Conley. And Gobert kicks to Mudiay. And there's the foul on Jay Crowder. That is his first foul of the game.
That's his first foul.
Gobert against Adebayo. Gobert the pass to Mudiay.
And that's one of those tough areas to feed the basketball at times.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And while we have a chance, how about the numbers for Mudiay? Averaging about 7 points, 2 assists, and 2 rebounds. Backup point guard, always an important position, and he fills that role beautifully.
Without a good floor conductor coming off the bench, your offense can quickly grow stagnant. He solves that problem well.
No good on that one. And with this summer signing of Jimmy Butler, the Miami Heat demonstrating they still can lure star talent to South Beach.
The Heat back on the rise. The Butler signing sets the stage for the summer of 2021 when they should have the cap space to sign another max player.
Good on the second free throw. And, you know, Smitty, just a wall of muscle. Jay Crowder, one of those power wings that seems every team is looking for these days.
Yeah, he's able to straddle that line between perimeter and interior play. His versatility and competitive will set him apart.
Mudiay dishes to Clarkson. 5 to shoot. The Jazz again can't hit it. The Heat have gone 6 of 12 from the field here in the first quarter. Iguodala deciding where to go with it. Dragic with a wide open look. Drains it from beyond the arc. And the Heat lead by 2.
Not really a long-range shooter, but Goran Dragic must be a priority for the defense on that play.
High post, Gobert. Adebayo on him.
The question is, do you leave him in? Obviously, you don't want him to pick up a third foul this early.
The Jazz shooting their second and third free throws tonight.
And their success rate on the season, right around 77%.
He misses the free throw.
There's a built-in respect for coaches who played in the NBA. The Jazz, Quinn Snyder, never made it that far. But as a point guard, he helped Duke make 3 Final Four appearances.
He hits the second from the line. Smitty, Snyder also an All-American in high school, 2-time Washington State Basketball Player of the Year in high school.
Led Mercer Island to a state title and then experienced coaching in college, the G League, and abroad. He's a lifer, and he's been around the game far and wide.
Miami with the ball. Silva, he's guarded by Davis. 6 to shoot. Shoots it. A rebound by the Jazz. Here's Clarkson. Drills the three-pointer. And the Jazz lead by 2. Guys was back and forth this first half.
And this could continue to go back and forth the entire way.
Here's none. Gobert with the block.
It's been a rough quarter for him. Can't seem to find any kind of rhythm.
Pass to Clarkson. Back to Moutier. Now Gobert. Pass to Clarkson. Releases from 15. Good defense by Iguodala. Miami's gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. Here's none. Got a piece of it. And that's out of bounds. Miami will retain possession. Here's none. Just 5 to shoot. Outside Crowder lets the 3 fly, and Davis pulls it down.
All the time in the world to get that one off.
Now O'Neal. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Moutier kicks to Clarkson. From outside, off the mark. The Heat have gotten 7 of their first 16 field goal attempts to go down here in the first. Shoots the 3. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's got 4 rebounds now tonight. There's the pass to Moutier. Outside, Davis passes it to Moutier. Over Jones. Tries again. Clarkson passes to Davis. And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
It's often a tough call that can go either way, but I agree with you on that one.
Here's none. Defended by Moutier. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
Where you always have confidence in the Heat organization is at the top. Pat Riley with 9 championship rings as a player, as an assistant coach, as a head coach, and as a team president. He knows how to win from every perspective.
First free throw is good. He makes 1 of 2 that time. 6-second difference between shot and game clock. To the middle. O'Neal kicks to Moutier. 16 seconds left in the first quarter. Shots good by Clarkson.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Hey, if you're not going to fight over, you're essentially giving the shooter the look he wants.
Here's Silva. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. Donovan Mitchell firing on all cylinders for the Utah Jazz. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. Back to the action after this word. It wasn't an immediate star turn for Mike Conley in the NBA. He talked about that journey.
The ups and downs of injuries and early on in my career not being able.
Great work ethic is the key. Conley stayed at it.
And a player that's known for keeping his composure, that helps also. He weathered those early challenges and just stayed positive.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. What do you guys think about the Jazz here in this one?
Just stretching out the floor at first. They had the defense scrambling.
Reason why, excellent spacing. They may not stay this hot all game, but hard to bet against them.
On the court for Miami here in the second, they've got Jones, Jay Crowder out there with Iguodala, and it's Silva in at the power forward position. First one falls for him. Some players out there are either loved or hated by the fans. There's no in between, Smitty. But when you take a look at divisive players in the league, who pops into your head?
Draymond Green, Russell Westbrook, LeBron James. There's some people who love him, and there's some people that hate him.
Sure.
Joel Embiid is starting to creep into that conversation. Those are some of the guys some people love him and some people hate him.
Well, all good things must come to an end. Iguodala was shipped out from the Warriors last year to clear room for D'Angelo Russell. Traded to the Grizzlies to make room for the Warriors in the Russell deal. Ultimately, I think we'll have a great legacy for his time with Golden State.
Now, this is why Gobert is shooting over 60% for his career. Highly efficient inside.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, Jimmy Butler has made several all-star teams, but he remains single-minded in pursuit of his bigger goal. Butler said, "I just want to win a championship. That's all that matters. I didn't do it in high school, didn't do it in college. If I don't win it here, then I'll go to the 50 and over league someday. But I got to win a championship at some stage." Kevin?
I like that attitude. Thank you, D.A. On the wing, it's Iguodala. He's covered by Clarkson. Crowder against O'Neal. High, arcing shot, and they'll keep possession. Shot by Crowder, no good. Utah leading. On the wing. And that one off the back of the rim and in. Clarkson's got his third basket of the night. Here's Nunn. 8 points for him. From downtown. Rebound, Utah. Davis has got 4 rebounds in this game. Tipped away. Here's Nunn. Defended by Moutier. And so the ball is out of bounds. Clarkson touched it last.
Great energy on the deflection and a good job disrupting their offense.
This is called an effort play. Terrific hustle at the defensive end.
Here's what Utah's going with right now. Bogdanovich is checked in for Rudy Gobert, and it's Mike Conley in for Emmanuel Mudiay. And with Andre Iguodala, he doesn't give you 20 points tonight like he once did, Greg, but he still shows up when you need him.
Iggy can still hit the switch, so to speak, and go back to his all-star level of play for stretches. I mean, the numbers don't jump out at you, but he is so valuable during big games, particularly in the postseason.
Free throw, no good. And with the summer's acquisition of Mike Conley, Greg, the Utah Jazz hoping to make a step in the West.
And really, Mike Conley, their best point guard since they traded away Darren Williams back in 2011. Alongside Bogdanovich, a big upgrade offensively, and he can hold his own on the defensive side as well.
And he's good on the second.
And Smitty, as tough as they are on D, the Jazz have been middle of the pack offensively. How do they improve there?
You know, GA, they can be a top 10 offense. The two things that have held them back are turnovers and poor free throw shooting.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Andre Iguodala. That's his first foul. And Utah making a change here. Mitchell's checked in. Olynyk, he's checked in for the Heat. Butler comes in for Andre Iguodala. Heat on D, trailing by 2.
Jay Crowder didn't give up on the play, tracking the ball, blocking the shot. His coach appreciates the hustle.
Goran Dragic is checked in for the Heat. Here's Mitchell. 23 points his last outing. Pass to Bogdanovich. 6 on the shot clock. Butler against Mitchell. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
Now a chance to see the numbers for Mike Conley. How last month turned out for him. He's putting up 13 points a game, 3 assists, and 3 rebounds. He's been making the right decisions and letting the game come to him. Solid play all around.
He's not trying to take over necessarily. He's just taking what the defense allows and contributing to the cause.
Crowder finds Butler. That doesn't go on the chance to tie. Jazz have gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. Inside, here's Davis, and it's slammed in by Davis.
Explosive leaping ability allows him to play the 5, even though he's a little undersized.
Outside, Dragic. He kicks it to Jones. Butler feeling out a bit. And the foul called on Donovan Mitchell. That's his first foul. Joe Ingles, who's checked in for the Jazz. The Heat also changing it up. Adebayo is checked in for Crowder. Robinson is subbed in for Derek Jones. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. And the foul called on Bojan Bogdanovich. That'll be his second foul of the game.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
Here's Adebayo. He's coming off a 13-point game against Golden State.
Yeah, and I look at his total effect on the scoring, both as a passer and a shooter. Incredibly productive.
Shoots a fader, and that's good. And it's Dragic with the assist.
Beautiful vision to find the open man. Gorn leading by example.
Dragic against Conley. Down low and stolen by Butler. And here we go. It's Butler.
Pretty early to be over the limit. That foul situation is something we want to keep an eye on.
And you look at Jimmy Butler. Goes about 6'8", about 230 pounds. Great size on the wing.
And he keeps himself in tip-top shape. His strength, one thing I'm not sure the casual fan even recognizes.
Free throw, good Butler. Well, when the game is decided and the clock is running out, the winning team shouldn't try to score. But we're seeing more of that these days. I'm not sure why. Kind of an unwritten rule. What do you think about that, Steve?
Yeah, Kevin, it used to be. And I watch a lot of these players come in. The game is decided. You know, they're up 10 or down 10, and they're still out here dunking, shooting. Back in my day, Kevin, you get that little ugly look from the team. And then the next game, you usually come up with a hard foul against you just to send a message.
On defense, Miami. Only given up 6 here in this quarter. Conley, the pass to Mitchell. 6 to shoot. Outside, Davis. Back to Mitchell.
He works his tail off, and the long arms of Jimmy Butler contested that shot.
Out to the right wing. Dragic dishes to Butler. Here's Adebayo. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. And so it's Conley bringing up the ball for the Jazz. They host the Spurs after this one.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Outside, Robinson. Miami no good on that time either. Jazz have gone 3 of 7 shooting the ball here in the second quarter. Mitchell passes to Davis. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2. So the Heat, their last game, a win against the Warriors in San Francisco. Dragic against Conley. Dragic the pass to Adebayo. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And Goran Dragic gets the three. Dragic has got the game tied up here for the Heat.
Goran Dragic's jump shot has a low release, but he gets it off quick.
Olynyk with the steal. Dragic finds Robinson. Open shot. Dragic. That one a little long.
Woo, that's just a case of bad defense and even worse offense.
Conley's shot is off. Miami's gone 2 of 4 from three-point range so far in the second quarter. Shot's good from Butler.
Yeah, that's 2 straight three-pointers they've allowed.
Conley, the pass to Davis. Hooked away. And Utah turns it over again. Already it's February. Hard to believe. Let's see how the West is matching up. Take a look at Utah. They're 4th in the conference and looking to make a move the latter part of the season.
Right now for the Jazz, this season has been, it's been solid. But they just need to maintain their place in the standings and get 100% prepared here for the postseason.
I don't think they played their best basketball, so if things do come together for them before the end of the regular season, look out.
Jazz trail by 5. Pass to Bogdanovich. Conley up top. He's guarded by Dragic. Conley gets the bucket.
Masterful control by Mike Conley, keeping his eyes on the rim and nailing the shot through contact.
Butler passes to Dragic. Shot clock at 6. That one, no good. Now the Jazz take it the other way.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
This is the thing about Ingles. He's got the size and the strength to play with physicality.
Outside Dragic. Feeds to Olynyk. Cross contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Yeah, exceptional play there to take the bump and still get it to fall.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. Rudy Gobert, he's checked in for Ed Davis. And here is Conley. 5 points in the game. He dishes it to Mitchell. Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Bogdanovich has got 5 points so far.
And Bogdanovich is a consistent shooter from outside. Once he's in rhythm, he's comfortable from firing from beyond.
Mitchell against Dragic. Adebayo passes to Butler. Outside for Robinson. Shot clock at 3. And they come right back with their own three-pointers. Robinson's got his first 3 points of the game. Jazz trail by 4. Conley dishes to Mitchell. And there's a foul. It goes on Jimmy Butler. That's foul number 2 for him.
All this means is he has to be careful. Don't want to pick up a cheapie and get sent to the bench with 3 fouls.
Jordan Clarkson, he's checked in for the Jazz. Nice ball movement by Utah. And the whistle blows as the basket counts and a three-point play chance right here. One free throw coming up. And in a league obsessed with shooting, easy to see why Bojan Bogdanovich has solidified himself as a key player.
I mean, over 40% from long range in recent years, competes defensively. He's a player.
And Utah making a change here. Udier is checked in, and Miami with a change here too. Andre Iguodala. He's checked in for Robinson. Some terrific NBA players right now out of Michigan State. Smitty, we know that's your alma mater. Which of those guys do you enjoy watching the most?
Kevin, I really enjoy watching all of them because I've got a close relationship with all our Michigan State Spartans. Gary Harris, Draymond Green, Jaren Jackson Jr., Brent Forbes, Denzel Valentine, and the list goes on. I love because I watch them and I know they're going to come out and play extremely hard because of Tom Izzo and the Michigan State brand of basketball.
And Gobert kicks to Clarkson. Offensive rebound. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Love how Gobert stays active inside, picking up fouls in the process.
And the 7-foot Frenchman, Rudy Gobert, former Defensive Player of the Year.
They call him the Stifle Tower. He's the anchor, the foundation of this team. He changes the complexion of the game when he occupies the paint.
That one drops. He ties it up.
A defense unto himself. Rudy Gobert regarded by his team as the Utah Jazz version of Bill Russell.
Royce O'Neal's checked in for Joe Ingles. And Miami also making a switch. Nunn's checked in. And the free throw is good. Now leading by 1. And Smitty, the standing reach of Gobert, 9'7". He's around the rim before he leaves his feet.
Yes, Kevin, the most efficient shots in basketball are dunks and layups, and he makes them hard to come by.
The dish to Mudiay. Clarkson kicks to Bogdanovich. Clarkson against Dragic. The Jazz need to get off a shot here. Pocket 2, O'Neal. No good on the triple.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Bounce pass from Iguodala. Here's Nunn. 8 points for him. No good from Dragic.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
The pass to Gobert. 1:32 left to play here in the half. Passes to Clarkson. Lets it go from deep. A basket good off the assist from Mudiay. Mudiyay's got 4 assists now tonight.
There it is, his first make from beyond the arc in the second quarter, his 3rd of the game.
Here's Nunn. That's tipped. Adebayo against Gobert. And it's Royce O'Neal with the foul. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line. And Bam Adebayo. He just plays with so much energy when he's on the floor.
Boy, he is ferocious on both ends of the floor. Great energy player who can finish in the paint with the best of them. Very quick on his feet and can cover a lot of ground for a player his size.
The first one falls. Jay Crowder's checked in for Goran Dragic. Second free throw, no good.
And boy, have they been hitting the backboard in this game or what? Kind of surprising it's such a tight game.
There's 49 seconds left now here in the second. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
So difficult to stay planted, especially with all the motion around you. Annoying turnover.
Derek Jones, he's checked in for Miami. And the call will be against Emmanuel Mudiay. So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus. We'll go to the line to shoot 2. The Heat have gone 8 of 13 from the free throw line.
And as a unit, they're shooting 78% from the line. That's a solid number to work with on the season.
2, 2.
And the first one drops. He hits one, then misses the second attempt from the free throw line.
Got to recognize the situation, trying to get a 2 for 1.
Absolutely, but at the same time, you want to get a good shot.
And it seems like Jordan Clarkson may have found his niche, Greg, as instant offense coming off the bench.
A perfect fit for a scoring-minded combo guard. And Clarkson able to create his own shot and comfortable pulling from all 3 levels.
The Jazz have shot a good percentage from the free throw line so far. They've made 5 out of 6. Free throw good. Clarkson.
No wasted trips at all. They're taking care of business at the line.
And both free throws good for Clarkson.
I'll tell you, he doesn't give points away. Excellent job from the line.
Bounce pass from Iguodala. Here's none. Defended by Moutier. None. That's good. Nunn's got 6 points in the quarter.
A little artistry in the painted area, converting against the size.
Proving once again that when you attack with confidence, good things tend to happen.
Clarkson with the ball. From deep three-point range, and no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Jazz lead by 2. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. With Coach Quinn Snyder, Quinn, what has to happen in the second half?
Well, we got to keep getting stops and really just make plays. Make plays on the offensive end and be solid defensively. No magic.
It's pretty simple.
All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey everybody, welcome back from the first half. Been a dandy so far. A dandy. You like that word, Kenny?
You know
it's
what?
a dandy.
My third grade teacher used to say that all the time.
That you're a dandy.
He said, this is a dandy of a class.
It is. And this is a dandy of a show. Ernie Johnson, Kenny the Jet, Shaquille O'Neal.
So what's a dandelion?
Well, basically, that's what the class was.
A really cool line.
Got it.
Utah found themselves in a close game in the first. The biggest lead they were able to get out to during the first period was 6 points. The second quarter saw them lose just a fraction of the lead they held at the end of the first, as they're now ahead by 2 points at the half. And Kenny, what'd you see out there from the Jazz?
They were really efficient on offense. She had the basketball well, great shot selection. That accounted for a high field goal percentage in the first half.
And over to Shaq. What'd you think about Miami?
Well, they've been getting worked on the glass. Out-hustled, out-muscled, out-bustled. Where's the fight? I know they got some tough matchups down low. But if they really want to win the game, they need to crash the boards way harder in the second half.
And that should do it. With the second half about to begin, let's send you back to Kevin Harlan. Go back. Kevin Harlan. Go. Go over there.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. You gotta like what Jordan Clarkson has done in this game.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
I think both sides probably adjusted a few things. The key for him is to bring the same level of energy over these last 2 quarters.
We've got a moment. Let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up for the second half. And so in the game for the Jazz, Mitchell is the 2 with Ingles at the 3. Bogdanovich out there with Rudy Gobert. And it's Conley in at the 1. And stolen by Bogdanovich.
That's going to drive your coach crazy. Protect the basketball. He lost focus for 1 second. There goes the possession.
And that tells the tale here today, guys. Throughout this game, they've been able to get the ball in tight and finish.
Outside Butler. Pass to Nunn. Back to Butler. Pass to Olynyk. Back to Butler. That's another one for him. His 5th in just 7 shots.
Jimmy's thirsty tonight. You can tell he wants the ball every time down the floor.
Conley finds Mitchell. Robinson pulls it in. Miami's gotten the three-point bug tonight. They've taken 15 shots outside the arc. 6 of 15. And so Conley will bring the ball up for Utah. The lead is 2. Tipped away. Mitchell passes to Conley. And here is Mitchell. Dishes it to Conley. To the inside. Here's Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
And Gobert, even when he gets hit, maintains his focus on the bucket and gets it to go.
And already over a decade in the league for Mike Conley. He never got past the numbers game to make the All-Star team in the crowded Western Conference, but make no mistake about it, Conley is star caliber.
On the free throw, no good. And Greg, you talk to Conley, he'll admit he's been frustrated trying to break through and get that recognition.
Still, the way he plays the game, not focused on his individual numbers, unselfish, and focused on what the team needs to win.
Kicks it to Mitchell. Back to Conley. From 17 feet out, and it's Miami with the rebound. Olynyk's got his 6th rebound on the night, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Jazz will take it. Already it's February. Let's see how the East is matching up. Taking a look at Miami. Here in the middle of the regular season, they've been able to get the 4th best record in the conference.
And you know, for the Heat, they've made such fantastic progress this season. To see them so close to the top of the standings at this stage, what a surprise.
Well, it's not surprising to them. Since day one of this season, these players and coaches have said they view themselves as one of the league's top teams, and it looks like they're right there.
Now the pass to Nunn. Butler goes in. Olynyk in the corner. And another basket for Miami.
3 out of 4 coming out of the half, showing good execution on the offensive end.
That's his first personal foul.
Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. Now, here's Ingles. He gives his team some nice contributions, averaging a bit over 10 points a game. For the lead, shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's going to be on Donovan Mitchell.
Yeah, nice, strong finish there. Nearly a 3-point opportunity.
At the line for 2.
And that one falls, and that puts him up by 1 point. So he gets them both. Jazz have gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the 3rd quarter. Conley kicks to Mitchell. Back to Conley. Rebound by Olynyk. Olynyk's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Nunn passes to Olynyk. Inside, stolen by Conley. And now Ingles pushing it up. No one back to stop him. Oh, and he can't cap off the break. For Miami, they've gone 3 of 4 so far in the 3rd quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the half. Butler passes to Adebayo. The shot's good on the assist by Butler. Butler's got 3 assists in the game.
Just crushing it here. 80% to start the half.
Outside Conley, looking to end the run. It's hauled in by the Heat.
He's been of no help stretching the floor tonight. Just 1 3 in the first half. Nothing in the second.
Adebayo passes to Nunn. Back to Adebayo. And the basket is good. Adebayo's got the lead up to 7 now for Miami.
Oh, great ball movement there.
The Jazz shooting 43% from the field. Utah calls timeout.
It's hard to disagree with the timeout here as the team badly needs to regain focus. They're out of sync offensively, way too many turnovers and looking frustrated. They need to get back to their pace, their brand of basketball.
Change here. Dragic is checked in. And a moment now to look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it has been trending for Bogdanovic.
And his scoring numbers have been going in the right direction these past few years. He's gotten better and better at handling what those opposing defenses are throwing his way and finding ways to get his points all over the floor.
Mitchell outside. High post, Gobert. He kicks to Conley. And he's good on the 3-ball. Conley's got 5 points now in the quarter.
That's his second 3-pointer of the night. 1 in each half. Trying to keep the defense honest.
Stolen by Conley. And that one is hammered home.
Yeah, the length and height of Bogdanovic is impressive. Outstanding at slamming it down there when he got the chance.
This is it to Butler. From 8. The shot comes out. Gobert with the defensive effort. Ingles in the corner for the lead. Rebound by Olynyk. Olynyk's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. Outside Dragic. Good ball movement here by the Heat. Butler against Mitchell. 4 on the clock. Deep 2 from Robinson. And the jumper is good. Robinson's got his 3rd bucket of the night. Jazz trail by 4. Conley feeling it out. They double team Conley. Some solid defense from Robinson.
A for effort, but when there's that much resistance at the rim, better find another option.
Pass to Adebayo on the left block, and that's good. Robinson picking up the assist, and it's a 6-point Heat lead.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
Conley finds Mitchell, and it's Miami with the rebound. Adebayo's got 6 rebounds in the game.
What I like, he hasn't stopped competing despite the off night.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
You know, to me, this is when you want to focus on creating for others. Give someone else a chance. It's called a teammate.
Butler dishes to Dragic, and is out of bounds. The Heat able to retain possession here. And Utah making a change here. O'Neal's checked in. Heat also with a sub. Crowder's checked in. So here is Miami. It's a three-point game. Butler against Mitchell. Butler kicks to Dragic. Clock is at 3. Launches a 3. Good work defensively by Conley.
And the truth is, this league would have been much bigger had he shot better.
And it goes out of bounds. That one off Butler. Shooting at a high percentage. All teams aim to do that. Let's see the league's best. The 4th spot held by the Jazz.
So patient on the offensive end. I mean, they're not going to force shots, and it's that selectiveness that's yielded such an impressive field goal percentage.
Now Gobert. He's got 6, and it's a defensive 3-second violation. The Jazz have gone 7 of 9 from the free throw line tonight. And the technical free throw is good. And at 6'3", Donovan Mitchell able to play shooting guard or point guard. Smitty, what do you think is his best position?
You know, Kevin, he will tell you he can do both. Versatile enough to play and defend multiple positions, but I like him at the 2-guard position.
Jordan Clarkson, he's checked in for the Jazz. Pass to O'Neal. Just 5 on the clock. Over Crowder. Here's Gobert. Can't tie it up as that one misses. And so it's Crowder with it. They'll bring it up for the Heat. The lead is 2. Iguodala against Clarkson. Iguodala, the pass to Crowder. He dishes it to Dragic. Looking to get back on track here. And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot. And the foul goes against Utah.
A rare bad trade by the San Antonio Spurs. Dragic was their 2nd-round pick in 2008. They traded his rights to the Suns for a player who didn't even make the roster.
That one falls for Dragic.
And the veteran Goran Dragic still producing late in his career. Not the force he once was, but always a source of playmaking and scoring.
The Jazz making a switch here. Moutier is checked in. He doesn't get the second one. Well, you look at the career of Dragic, Greg, he's always been a scoring point guard.
Yeah, and as Dragic has aged, he has learned to lean more and more on his outside shot. Even when his first step and speed start to falter, he'll find ways to put up points.
Silva, Ingles covering. Iguodala outside. No good on the shot.
And he's frustrated. That's a shot he can make in his sleep.
O'Neal, the basket good off the assist from Moutier. O'Neal's got it all tied up now for the Jazz. For Miami, they've gone 7 of 12 from the floor since coming out of the break. Heat moving the ball around. No good from Dragic. Utah's gone 3 of 5 with the long ball since entering the second half. And it's Dragic with the foul. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. Here's Moutier to the middle. Gobert for the lead. And the layup is good. Gobert's got 8.
He has a standing reach of 9'7". Gobert making that play look routine.
And Miami calls their first time out of the game.
To see the numbers for Rudy Gobert. First in shooting percentage, 2nd in rebounding, and he's an eraser inside, a definite factor defensively, right in that top 5 in blocks per game.
And you're right, he's been the pinnacle of scoring efficiency. Never seems to take a bad shot. That's why he's tops in field goal percentage. Here's Clarkson. That shot misses. Now the Heat take it the other way. After this game wraps up, they're off to Atlanta where they'll take on the Hawks. That team is a little road weary right now. That is the 6th consecutive game away from home. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Boy, he's a player who battles for everything he gets. Dragic with the chance to tack on one more.
And this is his 2nd trip to the line tonight. Mike Conley's checked in for Emmanuel Mudiay. Free throw dropped for Goran Dragic.
Well, when you watch Goran Dragic play, you can tell the precision that he has with his movement and footwork. But as pretty as his game is, he has a bit of edge to him. Very fiery player.
Clarkson against Iguodala. Clock at 6. Fires the 3, and the Jazz another 3.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
And Smitty, as you alluded to with Dragic, he's gotten in more confrontations than you would think.
He's a scrapper and does whatever it takes to win. Reminds me of a little bit of John Stockton with that mentality. But that's exactly the kind of mindset you want from your lead guard. Not in rhythm. He had the 2 triples in the first half, none so far in the second.
Dragic against Conley. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Now it's a 4-point Jazz lead.
Defensively, they've had no answer for him this period, and he continues to stay aggressive. This could be a problem. That's his 4th foul with plenty of basketball left to play.
And over the course of his career, Mike Conley taking on more and more of the leadership mantle.
He's embraced it, Kevin. And he said letting his hair down was a way of letting go and just being confident in himself.
No good on the free throw.
The charity stripe is far from the strongest part of Iggy's game, but he will hit him in crunch time.
The Heat making a switch here. Nunn's checked in. So he comes up empty, missing both. Jazz leading by 4. And out of bounds as the Heat gain possession. And a moment to check out now what Utah has coming up. On Friday, they'll be matching up against DeMar DeRozan and the San Antonio Spurs. And then on Saturday, they'll go up against Russell Westbrook and the Houston Rockets.
And that game against the Suns, this is one where it would take a complete meltdown for them not to come away with the win. Anything can happen, but I'd be shocked if they don't come out on top.
Jones drives in, off on the layup.
And hustle like that is why he leads this team in rebounds tonight.
Controlling the glass helps them maximize their number of possessions. He's done everything he can do to help them in that area.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. 11 seconds left to play here in the third. 6 on the shot clock. And here's Crowder. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. And so it's the Utah Jazz, with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. And they've done a phenomenal job down low, so many of their points coming right at the rim. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And now a sneak peek into the huddle with Coach Quinn Snyder.
Let's just keep playing with the same intensity, okay? On misses, you guys really run in space. Anyone can bring it.
Well, he's trying to get them to maintain that edge right now.
And solid advice from Coach Snyder, wanting his squad to remain engaged.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. On the floor for Miami starting the 4th. We've got Jay Crowder. Jones is out there with Iguodala. And it's Silva in at the power forward. Nunn passes to Iguodala. Sinks that one from the post. Iguodala's got the first field goal of the 4th quarter here for Miami.
Just an exceptional job by Iggy, imposing his will down inside with his strong frame.
And the pass to Gobert. Back to Conley. Now the dish to Clarkson. 5 on the clock. Over Jones. Shot's good by Clarkson. Clarkson's got the lead up to 6 now for Utah.
I can't believe that went in, and I don't think he can either.
Here's Nunn, covered by Conley, down low, and contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And Smitty, you talk about players who can just be vicious to the rim. Wow. Derek Jones is on that list.
Yes, he can dunk the ball with so much force. You feel the building shake. So scary when he's coming down the paint to catch a pass because of his insane leaping ability.
And that one falls for Jones. Bogdanovich, he's checked in for Utah. So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe. It's Gobert with the ball for the Jazz. It's a 5-point game. Pass to Clarkson. Bogdanovich dishes to Conley. Poke loose. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. So it's Miami now. The Heat trail by 5. Ball's knocked loose, and it's out of bounds to the Heat as Miami retains possession. Adebayo is checked in for the Heat. Just over a minute and a half played here in the 4th. None, that's good.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
It's the 4th quarter, and it's a close game. You want to get the ball to someone you can rely on.
The Heat making a switch here. Butler's checked in. So it's Utah here with the ball. 3-point lead. O'Neal against Iguodala. 4 on the shot clock. Got a piece of it. Iguodala with the steal. And here we go. Butler heading to the hoop. Good work there as it goes.
You know what? This is a skill set to be able to take the bump and stay on balance after the initial contact.
And Greg, when you look at the top perimeter defenders in the game today, how high does Jimmy Butler rank on that list?
Look, he's in the top handful, no doubt about it. Multiple all-defense selections. He is a true two-way terror.
Here's what Miami's going with right now. Olynyk comes in for Crowder. Robinson is subbed in for Andre Iguodala. throw, no good for Butler.
What I like about Jimmy Butler, he excels on both ends of the floor.
Bogdanovich.
Go into the rack with energy. And the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, got to chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
In a close game like this, everything has to be challenged, and everything has to be earned.
None can't get it to fall. Utah leading by 3. Clarkson passes to O'Neal. Here's Bogdanovich, and it's in. Basket number 6 for him thus far. He has only missed 2 shots from the floor.
And Bogdanovich, a talented scorer, likes getting involved down low.
Dishes it to Olynyk. O'Neal against Robinson. Outside Butler. Goes up the baseline. Again, the miss by the Heat. Jazz have gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the 4th. And goaltending is going to be the call, so they get the basket there anyway.
That's a very close call. I'm sure he thinks it's a clean block, but looks like it was on the way down.
Donovan Mitchell's checked in for Clarkson. Free throw good, Bogdanovich.
And the signing of Bojan Bogdanovich, a great move for the Jazz. With his shooting, more spacing for Gobert and Mitchell to operate, he's capable of creating shots on his own as well.
To the paint. In it goes for the 8th time in 10 tries.
What I like here, even with the big lead, they continue to execute their offense.
They've taken nothing for granted. You can see they're playing the moment rather than the score.
Butler against Mitchell. 6 to shoot. Bounce pass from Adebayo. 3-pointer. Butler. Gobert pulls it in.
And they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
Butler against Mitchell. Out to Conley. Pass to Gobert. Now, here is O'Neal. D right on him. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. The Heat trail by 10. Here's Nunn. Pass to Robinson. Kicks it to Butler. And out of bounds as the Jazz gain possession. So it's Utah now. 10-point lead. This is their biggest. Conley, the pass to O'Neal. Robinson with it. And there's the call on Rudy Gobert. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Here's Nunn. Covered by Conley. The pass to Butler. Outside Robinson. Shot clock at 5. The shot's good on the assist by Butler. Robinson's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for the Heat. Now here's Conley. Mitchell outside. Over Butler, and Butler sends it back.
One of the most versatile defenders we have in the league. Butler's reach also allowed him to get that block.
And the call on the shot sends him to the line.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
Two shots.
And the first one at the line is good. Good on both. Utah leading by 5. Outside Conley. Passes it to Mitchell. Shot clock at 6. To the wing on the left. Here's O'Neal. No good on the shot. A bit long that time. The Heat trail by 5. Pass to Adebayo. Gobert with the block. Now Conley. Pass to Gobert. Jazz passing it around. With the teardrop, and it's blocked. Oh, and here comes Robinson all alone to the left side wing. And here is Olynyk. Knocks it loose. Fast break. Here come the Jazz. Looking to end his cold spell. And Mitchell with the layup. And the Jazz lead by 7.
On that play right there, you see Mitchell's impressive speed and body control in the open court.
Now a timeout called by Miami. And with the fourth quarter push coming up here, the coach going over the game plan and these players rehydrating themselves with Gatorade, recharging their bodies, refocusing their minds, and getting that strategy down to close out the game.
And his shooting percentage reflects just how efficient he's been. It's better than 50%, always a sign of a solid offensive performance. But his movement and his shot selection have also both been tremendous.
These fans love him, and tonight he's given them plenty to cheer about. And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
During that break, Eric Spoelstra had some words for his team. He told his guys, tempo, more tempo. You've got to be quicker into transition. Push the ball. Let's get some opportunities before their defense can set up. Kevin, back to you.
And so the ball is out of bounds. Bogdanovich touched it last. And Robinson wide open. He shoots. And good. As it just snugs right down through the net.
Yes, smart choice. I really like that play.
Utah calls timeout.
And coaches looking to seize every advantage, maximize every possession.
Critical part of the game. You have to be flexible. You have to be able to adjust what you're doing.
And so it's Conley bringing up the ball for Utah. The pass to Gobert. Mitchell outside. Outside Conley. Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. Clock at 4. Rebound by the Heat. Adebayo's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Here's Robinson. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
Yeah, nothing too fancy. Just getting the job done when they need to. Make every possession count.
Jazz have gone 6 of 11 since the start of the 4th quarter. Conley the pass to Gobert. Mitchell outside. And then Mitchell with the dunk.
I like that Donovan Mitchell's not afraid to attack the rim. He finished strong.
The Heat trail by 4. Dragic kicks to Butler. Adebayo controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. Adebayo's got 13 points in the second half.
And they have gotten themselves back into this game just in the nick of time. If that run had come any later, it would have been Katie bar the door.
They've done a great job, but they're not done yet.
For Miami, they've gone 7 of 13 from the field here in the 4th. Dragic with it. Conley picks him up. Robinson against Bogdanovich. Robinson kicks to Butler. 5 on the clock. Unloads. O'Neal with the rebound.
And they've controlled the glass throughout this game, but it's still close.
Conley the pass to Gobert. That's in there. Conley with the assist. Conley's got assist number 8 now on the night.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Timeout called the Heat.
Yeah, just looking to tighten up their defense in the paint. They've got to be better.
It's a matter of want to. Helping out, contesting shots. You have to want to make the effort.
Jazz making a change here. Ingles is checked in. The Heat trail by 6. Dragic looking it over. Drops in the tray.
Pivotal point in this contest. The determination of going Dragic, it is showing right now.
Kicks it out to Mitchell. Ingles passes to Bogdanovich. He dishes it to Mitchell. Over Butler. Some solid defense from Butler. Miami's gone a disappointing 2 of 6 on 3-point attempts here in the 4th. Dragic against Conley. Now here's Butler. He's covered closely. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's going to be on Rudy Gobert.
Jimmy Butler used his body and muscle well to get the foul called.
drops the first one, and that brings them within 2 here. And so Butler nails both of them.
Yeah, that's who you want stepping to the line when the game is close.
1:49 left in the fourth quarter. Here's Conley. That one, no good. Rockets with some nice D. He kicks it to Butler. To take the lead. Now the feed to Olynyk, and they take the lead. And the Heat lead by 1.
And really, the improvement as a finisher is noticeable for Kelly Olynyk.
Dragic against Conley. Passes it to Gobert. Mitchell outside. Count it. Good. Mitchell's got 8 points in the quarter.
The youngster is not going to buckle or fold. Donovan Mitchell is not afraid of the moment.
Here's Butler. Goes back up, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. Gobert, and so he's picked up his final foul. And he will sit for the rest of this game. Royce O'Neal's checked in for the Jazz. Down the clutch free throw. And so both free throws good that time, and that puts him ahead.
And that was huge right there. Just as cool as he could be. And he's been clutch at the line there in a very tense moment.
And the Jazz call time here. They're behind by 1. 52 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Dragic, and it's Conley penetrating, and it's out of bounds. The Heat will take it the other way.
Oh my goodness, he's kicking himself. You know, that's a critical time to commit a turnover. No telling how that error will ultimately play out.
They'll be trying to take as much time off the clock as they can.
Exactly. Expect to see longer possessions from this point on.
Butler against Mitchell. Outside for Robinson. Miami no good on that time either. These guys have had some good motion on offense. Nice to system.
And when everyone's involved offensively, it has a way of helping you on the defensive side as well. You had to foul, and on that occasion to stop the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
So the first one drops, and that will put them up by 2. So he gets them both, and it's a three-point game.
You have to admire how calm he is under pressure at the free throw line in a key situation.
And the Jazz call time here. They're trailing by 3. There's 18 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Mitchell, defended by Butler, and plenty of contact on the shot, so 2 free throws coming up.
I love Donovan Mitchell's versatility as a scorer. Half court, in transition, at the line, adapts his game to whatever the night calls for.
2 shots.
He hits the first one, and that brings them within 2 here. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Now a timeout called by Miami. They're up by 1. We've got 13 seconds left in the fourth quarter. It's a 1-point game. They're going to prolong the game here with an intentional foul. First free throw is good, and that will put them up by 2. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 3-point game.
Looking to tie it up with a big triple.
This is where you want to run a play. Don't just walk it up and heave it.
And it's out of bounds to the Jazz as Utah retains possession. To force OT. Oh, he couldn't make that shot go to force overtime. And so the big win by Miami in a tight game. They break the hearts of every fan in the building with a dramatic late victory.
And Kevin, this is the kind of win you have to take a ton of pride in. I mean, they battled with everything they had and came through when the pressure was at its highest.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. Jimmy, how confident are you that you guys can build on this win and keep the momentum going?
Very confident. Like I said, we got a great group of guys. We play together, play hard. We can win.
I know you'll like to keep that going as we go on in the season. Thank you for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
David, thank you as always. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Steve Smith, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for being with us. We'll see you next time.